Julius Mawathe has built a public life defined by resilience, controversy, and a steady rise from humble beginnings into national leadership, though his journey has often unfolded under the weight of public scrutiny. The most defining controversy of his political career emerged shortly after his 2017 election as Member of Parliament for Embakasi South. His victory was challenged in court by his opponent, Irshad Sumra, who alleged widespread irregularities and claimed that the electoral process had been manipulated. Although the High Court initially upheld his win, the Court of Appeal overturned the decision in 2018, ruling that the results were not verifiable. This decision was later affirmed by the Supreme Court, nullifying his election and forcing a by-election. In April 2019, Mawathe returned to the ballot in a tense political rematch and successfully reclaimed the seat, reinforcing his political footing despite the earlier setback. In 2025, he faced another wave of criticism after reports surfaced alleging that he had appeared intoxicated during a parliamentary session and disrupted proceedings by insulting fellow lawmakers during a healthcare debate. The incident triggered public backlash, with critics questioning his professionalism and suitability for leadership. Around the same period, he also faced criticism from constituents in Embakasi South, particularly during the controversial demolitions in Mukuru kwa Njenga, where some residents accused him of being absent and unresponsive during a time of crisis. Political rivals seized on these moments to challenge his commitment to the electorate. Despite these issues, he was not implicated in the national fake degree scandals that affected other public figures, even though initial confusion had briefly linked his name to unrelated allegations. Born in 1963 in Nairobi, Julius Mawathe grew up in modest conditions that shaped much of his worldview. He spent his early years in the Mukuru slums in South B, where he lived for 17 years before his family relocated to Madaraka Estate. His upbringing was rooted in both struggle and gradual progress, influenced by a close-knit family environment. His father, James Muthami, was a farmer and a respected leader in the African Brotherhood Church, while his mother, Phyllis Mawathe, played a crucial role in instilling discipline and practical life values. His family traces its roots to Kalawa, reflecting his Kamba heritage on his father's side, while his mother's background from Seme gave him Luo roots and fluency in Doluo. He grew up alongside his brothers Adam Masava, Patrick Oboya, and Abraham Dawo Omondi in a household where collective effort played a key role in their progress. Notably, his brother Patrick's success helped the family transition from the slums to a more stable life in Madaraka. Mawathe's educational journey began at Parklands Boys High School, where he completed his O-level studies between 1976 and 1979. He later pursued a diploma in computerized business administration at the American Trades Institute before relocating to the United States to further his studies. At the University of Texas at Dallas, he earned a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in 2006, balancing academic work with professional responsibilities within the Dallas County Community College system. During his time in the United States, he built a solid career in academic and technical administration, serving in roles such as assistant accountant, senior software trainer, and eventually senior manager of technology support. These experiences gave him exposure to organizational management and public service in an international context. After returning to Kenya, he transitioned into the corporate sector, joining Telcom Kenya as head of customer care, where he oversaw service operations during a transformative period for the company. His entry into politics was shaped by his involvement with the Orange Democratic Movement, where he served as deputy director and logistics officer between 2007 and 2008. This role laid the groundwork for his eventual bid for elective office. In 2017, he was elected as Member of Parliament for Embakasi South, later securing his position again after the 2019 by-election. In Parliament, he has served on key committees, including those focused on energy and national cohesion, while also taking on leadership responsibilities as Deputy Chairman of the Center for Multi-Party Democracy Kenya. Away from politics, Mawathe's personal life has remained relatively private. He has been married twice, first to Flora N. Mutinda in 1997, a marriage that ended in divorce in 2005, and later to Margaret N. Kaloki in the same year. During his years in the United States, he also had the opportunity to engage in grassroots political campaigns, volunteering for Barack Obama during his early political rise, an experience that exposed him to global political strategies and networks. Julius Mawathe's life reflects a journey marked by determination, controversy, and persistence. From the crowded streets of Mukuru to the chambers of Parliament, his path has been shaped by both opportunity and challenge, leaving behind a public image that continues to evolve with each chapter of his career.